Hi everyone. I'm live now and just waiting for anyone to pop in. Hopefully someone will. Otherwise, I don't know. I will be just talking to myself. I don't know if I have so much to say yet, but yeah, hopefully someone will join. But yeah. Oh, someone is here. Hi to whoever joined. Happy to have you here on this Friday evening. It's Friday evening in Sweden. It's 9 p.m. And I just wanted to do like a spontaneous live stream where we can talk about anything horror related. We can talk about movies you've seen this week, or movies you are going to see, movies you're looking forward to. So yeah, uh, anything you want to talk about that is horror related, please let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it. Oh, another person joined. Hi, happy to have you here. So please just let me know what movies you want to talk about. Let me know which horror movies you've seen this week so far. Or if you watched horror TV shows, let me know about that. And I will just bring up my list of movies I've seen recently. I have them on my letterboxd. So, yeah. So, earlier today, I rewatched The Strangers, the first film, because I'm doing, the home invasion theme this month. So I had to rewatch The Strangers. J Cart's Arts Movie Friends. Hey, happy to have you here. How are you doing? Let me know which movies you've watched this week. We can talk about them if I've seen them, of course. So anything horror movie or TV show related, we can talk about. Just type anything you want, please. And we will have a discussion, of course. As I said, this is very spontaneous. Me and my boyfriend, we were watching this show called, I think it's Trial by Media. It's on Netflix now. And we were on the second episode, and he fell asleep. And once he's asleep, he doesn't wake up until the next day. So I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? Well, I have a bit of time. I can do a live stream. Why not? Hang out with you guys, talk about horror with you. That sounds like fun. And this is a bit earlier than I normally do. I normally do my live streams about 3 hours after later. So I just wanted to see who will be up now. As I said, it's 9 p.m. in Sweden. Let's see. J Cart's Arts Movie Friends. I watched The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It this morning and just posted my movie reaction. Laugh out loud. Well, okay. I actually haven't seen The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, but the cinemas just reopened here in Sweden on Tuesday. So I'm planning to see Spiral tomorrow, the new Saw movie at cinema, and probably The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It next week. But I'm super excited. I really liked the first one, and it was really good in my opinion. And I also liked the second one as well. Let's see, Brevon's Flicks and Games. Hi, Brevon. Happy to have you here. Hi, Sarah. I've recently watched the original Omen from the 70s, directed by Richard Donner before he directed Superman. I'm very curious on your thoughts on the film. I really like the Omen, the original one. It has been a few years since I've seen it, so my memory is not fresh at all regarding that film. But I do like the kill scenes. I think they were very creative, in my opinion, especially with the priest. Yeah, and the head slicing, that was really good. And also just the theme of that film, with the evil child, and can you kill an evil child? It's really hard to justify when people don't know that he's basically the devil. Like, how would you explain that? He's the devil, I promise. That's why I'm going to kill this child. Like, yeah, that child will get free every time. He will get away with the crimes every time, basically. So I do like that kind of themes and problems in that film, which it represents. The Trashed Picture Show. Have you seen Bone Tomahawk? Yes, I have, and I really like that film. Especially there's one scene where someone gets I think they're upside down. They're hanging upside down, and there a really gruesome thing happens. I think about it like Terrifier. Yeah, that kind of thing happens, but it's just so drawn out. In this one, it just feels so realistic and raw and brutal. But yeah, I really like that film, and I have to rewatch it. The Bisected, yes. Yeah, exactly. That was what I was talking about. Yes. Let's see what else. Yeah, as I said, tomorrow I will be watching the new Saw movie. Have any of you guys or girls watched the new Saw film yet? And please let me know your thoughts about it, because I am a huge Saw fan. Like, I like every Saw movie, uh, not equally much, but I do like them a lot, like each film. So I'm really looking forward to watching the new Saw film. And two of my good friends, they saw it yesterday, and they liked it. So I'm really looking forward to it. Ben Grimm, hey Ben, happy to have you here on this spontaneous live stream, just talking about random horror movies. Yeah, so no specific theme, just random horror movie talk. So just comment any movie you would like to talk about. And if I've seen it, I will comment on it, or yeah, just taking some water. That's good. It's so warm here in Sweden now. It really is. It's like it will be 23 to 25 degrees Celsius 1 week forward. So that is really warm for me. Yeah, that is borderline too hot. Yeah, I like it between 15 and 20 degrees Celsius. Don't know what that's in Fahrenheit, but yeah. I like kind of spring or autumn weather like it is here in Sweden. The Trash Picture Show, I actually prefer the collector movies, which is ironic because it was originally an unused Saw script. Okay, I've seen both the collector movies, and honestly, I was a bit disappointed by them. I can't say why because I barely remember them, but I have been wanting to rewatch them and give them another chance. Maybe I was in a bad mood watching them or not paying close attention, because everyone I know really liked them. And when I first saw those movies, I was like, this is the kind of movie that I really like. So I will give them another chance. Maybe I will change my mind. Hopefully I will. Let's see. Ben Grimm, how do you feel about the Blair Witch series? Well, I have to say that I've seen the first Blair Witch movie, the first one, like when it came out. It was a long time ago, and I was very disappointed. When I saw it back then, I just thought it was very boring. But I do want to give it a second chance because it's, as I said, it's been a lot of years. Maybe I will change my mind. I've done it with a lot of movies that I didn't like, and then I rewatched them now, and I've matured a bit regarding horror movies. And I've actually liked movies a lot that I disliked before. So, but I did like the new Blair Witch movie, actually. I really enjoyed it, but I don't like the Blair Witch 2, the sequel. Did not care for it at all. Art with Horror. Hello, beautiful. It's Art. I'm currently at work, so I can't stay long. Just dropping by. Well, hi, Art. Happy to have you here. Happy that you could be here even from work. Hope everything is going smoothly at your work today. The Trash Picture Show. Going to Pimp Tweet, your live boss. Thank you so much. Hopefully, a few more will join, but I'm happy to have you here, of course. David's Horror. Hello again, Sarah. Hi. It's been such a long time since I spoke with you. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I just felt like having another live stream. I just really like doing them and really like talking and connecting with you guys. So as I said, any horror movie you want to talk about, just comment. And yeah, I was about to see what else I've been watching. Let's see. Oh, let's see, Ben Grimm. It's 29 Celsius here right now. Oh, that's too warm. that's too warm. Chiquis, Gutierrez. Oh, hi. Where's your cat? She's in the living room doing something, living her best life. I don't know, planning to take over the world or something, probably. David's Horror, hoping to watch Conjuring 3 tonight. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm hoping to watch it next week, hopefully. Yeah, I have to plan my cinema visits because there is so much that is being released now that the cinemas opened. I reopened here in Sweden on Tuesday. So yeah, I have so much stuff to watch. And as I said, watching Saw tomorrow and probably a few movies next week. Yeah. And also A Quiet Place 2. Have you guys seen it yet? I will probably watch that one as well next week. Yeah. And also, before the cinemas closed here in Sweden last year, I had I got like a gift card to the movies from my friends at my birthday. So I was like planning on using them, but then the cinemas closed, and I was like, no. But they assured me that the gift cards would be valid like longer. So now I'm using the gift card to see Saw tomorrow, and then I will use them again next week. So I'm really happy. David's Horror. The reviews I've heard have been mixed. Art with Horror. I'll be watching Quiet Place 2 tonight. Oh, okay, Art. You definitely have to let me know what you thought about the film or post something on your Instagram so I can know if you liked it or not. David's Horror. I'm really wanting to see A Quiet Place 2. I watched the original again last night for the umpteenth time. I've actually only just seen A Quiet Place, the first film, one time. And it was funny because I saw it at the cinema, and me and my friends, we knew that this film, was based on sound or the lack of sound, because everyone has to be as quiet as possible in the film. And we were really nervous because a lot of times when you go to the movies, people they're talking, using the phone, being disrespectful. So we were really nervous because this was a movie that if you're not like quiet or behaving, then it kind of ruins the movie experience. So we were like sitting there watching the previews, and a group came in and they were sort of talking. I was like, oh no, it's already ruined. Then the film started, and everyone was so quiet. Like, people didn't even want to chew their popcorn. They were like, they didn't know how to chew their popcorn like quietly. And it was amazing. Everyone was so quiet. So it was an amazing movie experience. So I'm hoping something similar for A Quiet Place 2. But now, we have limited space, limited seats. So not at full capacity at cinemas. So hopefully it will be equally as an amazing experience as with the first one. Let's see, Ben Grimm, Spiral. Okay, so you didn't like Spiral. Okay. And Quiet Place 2. Okay, so you like Quiet Place 2, but you didn't like Spiral. Could you comment on why you didn't like it without any spoilers, or would that be impossible? Art with Horror. And when do you think our collaboration will be up for the month? It will be up as soon as I get the new thumbnail from my friend. It always depends on that. And I don't want to rush him because he's helping me with the thumbnails for free. So I can't really be demanding and be like, oh, it has to be tonight, or please do it tonight. I just let him know that whenever you have the time, please just send me the thumbnails and I will be so happy. And Apocalypse, if people don't scream, it's a bad movie, but no talking. Yeah, I mean, screaming and reacting to certain scenes in certain moments are fine. But it's, when people just talk, that's not fine. But also when people just scream just for the sake of screaming, not even just reacting to film, just screaming all the time, that's also very annoying. Apocalypse, bad horror. Visited by Voices One. Have you seen the trailer for Censor? My most anticipated upcoming flick. No, I haven't, but I've seen the poster. It looks very intriguing. And I haven't seen the trailers yet. I used to watch trailers for horror movies all the time before, but sometimes they are like they're just too long. They spoil a lot, and I feel like I've seen the whole film just watching these trailers. So sometimes I choose not to watch a trailer just because I don't want to know anything or see anything before watching the film, basically. Ben Grimm. I didn't like Chris Rock's acting, and it was predictable. Okay. Okay. The Trash Picture Show. As a female horror actress, do you find the genre of rape revenge has had its days in a very PC world? And if it's done, what do you think is essential to make it not cheap or trashy? Like, that topic has been discussed a lot, and there was actually Monsters of Film Festival, a Swedish horror film festival, which I'm working for, doing social media and a lot of other stuff. We actually did a kind of revenge theme where we showed a revenge movies written by female filmmakers, and my film was shown there. But they actually showed like newer revenge movies in this subgenre, and those movies did a really good take, like a whole new take on that revenge film. And I really, really like that. Like films like MFA, you should really check that out. And also the movie Revenge. It was very new and refreshing. But MFA just put a whole new spin on that genre. So you should really check out MFA if you can. But yeah, you can definitely make a revenge movie in that subgenre today. Of course, you just have to know what elements to bring from that genre, and maybe find new ways to make it feel fresh and relevant. Matt Jordan, hello. Hi, Matt. Happy to have you here. Apocalypse, where to buy Vachap Masaya? Well, you can buy it from Amazon, but I've never bought anything from Amazon, to be honest. Living here in Sweden, it just seems a hassle, but maybe it's super easy. I don't know. But you can also buy it from me. So you can send me a message, an email at sarahofhorror@gmail.com if you're interested in buying it. But it will be a bit more expensive than ordering it from Amazon. Ben Grimm MFA, huh? Yeah. Ben Grimm MFA has Eastwood's daughter, yeah. And I think she does a really fantastic job in that film. Chiquis Gutierrez. Will there be a sequel to Saryad? Well, actually, there has been a script written for like a first draft for the sequel. We were planning on making it, but things just got in the way. And now, with everything going on in the world, everything has been delayed. And now, I don't know, I'm maybe at the point where it feels that there's no point in making a sequel, or that I have to rewrite the script like totally just to bring in something more fresh and exciting than what was originally planned. So I don't know yet if there will be a sequel or not. Stand in silence. I'm late again. Is this stream just about to end? I hope not. No, we just started it like 19 minutes ago. So we've just been talking about any horror movie that people have watched this week or are looking forward to, since this is just a spontaneous horror talk. Yeah. Just going to drink some more water. Important to stay hydrated now that it's getting warmer. So remember that. I'm really bad at drinking water, but I will try to be better. Yes, because if I'm not hydrated, then how will I watch the movies? I will pass out and not be able to watch horror movies. So that will suck. Okay, Stand Inside is great. Yes. Apocalypse water. I'm drinking Gammal Dansken beer. Well, that was nice. I had some breezer earlier, kind of cider sweet drink. So that was really nice. But the bottles are kind of small, so I just drank it in like a few minutes. I'm like, no. But yeah, I'll see if maybe I will have another one later. Yeah, so any horror movie you want to talk about? just let me know. Let's see what else I've been watching. Oh, I was about to tell you. If you don't know already, there's a new fan film made about the Black Christmas movie, and it's called "It's Me, Billy." And you can watch it on YouTube. It premiered like a few days ago or a week ago. Yeah, I think a week ago it premiered. It was really good, actually. The production value was like super high. And I've been watching these fan films, like the Friday the 13th fan films. And they've also been fantastic. Like these fan films have a super high standard compared to many of the like professional productions in horror movies that I've seen. So if you haven't seen It's Me, Billy, I recommend it. You can just type it in on YouTube and you will find it and you can watch it. Apocalypse, the alcohol always disappears. That is true. Ben Grimm, It's Me, Billy was made by YouTuber Dave McCrea. Okay, well that's good to know. Well, I have to check him out some more. Definitely. I mean, did an amazing job. Ben, have you seen It's Me, Billy? I'm assuming since you know this, and if so, what did you think about the film? Let's see here. What else do we have? Okay. Oh, yeah. Like I think 2 weeks ago or a week and a half, I saw the new Mortal Kombat. So, what do you think about the new Mortal Kombat? That was actually my my 10,000 movie. Like I've reached 10,000 movies that I've seen in my life, and Mortal Kombat was the number 10,000. So, but yeah, I mean, I liked a lot of the scenes. I think the fighting scenes and kill scenes were very creative. I mean, they used like CGI a lot, so some effects were like, but other effects were quite good. But overall, it was an alright film. I will give it a 3 out of 5. I was expecting something a lot worse, but I was entertained. Ben Grimm, yes, I liked it a lot. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I also liked It's Me, Billy. Let's see here. Oh, and I also watched, Army of the Dead, as a lot of people did when it premiered. And I was entertained. I had some few minor issues with it. Mostly it was kind of, predictable and it didn't really feel that fresh, but I did like some of these zombie characters, and I did like the pilot woman. She was really good. And did you know that she never acted with her fellow actors? They filmed her later, like by herself, and then when she was in scenes with people, they had to like green screen her in. So people were like asking her, how was it to work with Dave Bautista, and she was like, I never met him, so I don't know. Visited by Voices One. I have no connection to the video games, and I found Mortal Kombat to be okay-ish. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. Matt Jordan, the 90s Mortal Kombat movie set the bar kind of low. Yeah, it sure did. I mean, the best thing about the 90s Mortal Kombat movie was definitely the theme song. Yeah. So yeah, that's like probably the best thing I remember about it. But overall, the movie was a bit disappointing. David's Horror. I liked It's Me, Billy. That's coming from someone that isn't a massive Black Christmas fanboy. Okay. Do you dislike the movie, or just feel that it's okay? Or let me know like what it is about is it the original or is it all of them? What it is you don't like or is disappointed about. Brian's Movie Corner 1440. Hi, Sarah. Hi, happy to have you here. Stand in Silence. Do you also like the old Mortal Kombat films from 1995 and 97? I think they're sort of a guilty pleasure for me. Well, as I said, I was just a bit disappointed, but I like the theme song a lot. Vander Hoff 66FU. Hello, it's Horror Movie and a Beer from Instagram. Well, hi, happy to have you here. Ben Grimm, I actually liked the 2006 Black Christmas, the best of the three. Well, I liked that one as well. I reviewed all of them when I did my Christmas horror movie madness in December. So if you want to see those reviews, you can do it afterwards. And I really like the original, and I do like the remake from the 2006. But I absolutely hate the new version of the film when it came out like 2019. Yeah, I don't like the newest Black Christmas at all. So if you've seen it, please let me know what you think about the newest one, because I gave it a 1 out of 10. Stand in Silence. Did anyone here see The Stylist? I haven't watched the feature film yet, but I've seen the short film. It was played at Monsters Film Festival, and I was super impressed by the stylist. I really was. So I'm really looking forward to watching the feature film. I've heard good things about it. The Arrow edition is looking great, and I will definitely buy it and watch it. Because I've seen some of Jill's previous work, and she's always done a spectacular job. She understands the horror genre, and I really like her stories in her horror movies. So I'm just super excited about the feature film of The Stylist. I'm considering getting the Arrow release. Yeah, I think you should. I think you really should. Vanderhoff 66 FU. I'm probably going to watch The Hidden tonight. Got it recently on Blu-ray. I have not seen it since the 80s. Yeah, I saw it a couple of years ago, and it's a good film. So I think you should probably watch it again. Yeah. Not a bad choice. Good choice. Let's see. What else have I watched? Or rewatched, since I'm doing, a new theme each month and reviewing movies from my collection. I've seen 95% of my collection I've watched, so I rewatch a lot of stuff just to be able to review them. Okay. Yeah. Okay, one movie that was a hard rewatch was Eden Lake. Yeah, I saw it like 3.5 weeks ago. And the first time I watched Eden Lake, it was probably around the time it came out. And then I rewatched it again just a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, it was a hard rewatch for sure, but a very good film, a very, very good film. Shakis Gutierrez. Will Creature Killer be released on DVD? Well, if we will ever make a sequel, which will be a feature film, then hopefully it will be released on DVD or Blu-ray, and it will feature the first short film as well. So hopefully, yes. But we will see what the future holds. Yeah. Feeling so refreshed. Yes. You eat like one piece of salad and you're like, oh, I'm so healthy. This is how I feel now. Like taking one sip, I'm like, oh, I'm so healthy, so hydrated. I'm so good. Brian's Movie Corner 4242. I just recently watched The Witch from 2015. Have you seen it? Yes, I have. But I haven't seen it since it came out. So my memory is not really fresh regarding that film, but it's a really good film. But the best thing about that film is definitely Black Phillip, the goat. Yeah. Cheekies Gutierrez. Gotta get back to work. Well, it was a pleasure having you here, Cheekies, and hopefully you will join my live stream sometime again. But have a good day at work. Bye. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, Horror Hands. Hi, Sarah. Hi. Happy that you have joined my live stream where we just talk about random horror movies. Yes, very spontaneous, So glad that so many people could make it on our Friday evening. I was afraid that, everyone got plans or doing something else. And yeah, but I'm so happy that you're all here. So let's see what else. Oh, I recently rewatched one of my favorite movies, which is Battle Royale. Yeah, I saw it like when I was a teenager, and I've seen it many times. And then, like a month ago, I decided to rewatch it again. It was time. Just, I was in the right mood. I just got a feeling. I was like, I have to rewatch the Battle Royale. And I have the Arrow edition, not the new one, but an older edition. But it's packed with like so many things. And it was also the first Arrow release that I ever got. And it was super expensive at that time. But I mean, rewatching Battle Royale just brings back so many memories, and it's still an amazing film. It is kind of perfection in my opinion. Like just each frame, each scene is perfect. Horror Hands, just watching Cold Light of Day from Arrow, a very downbeat and gritty film, but interesting. Yeah, I saw that. I think 2 months ago, or was it a month and a half, something like that. And I also got the Arrow release of Cold Light of Day. And I know it's based on the work of serial killer, but I was expecting something a bit different. I was a little disappointed. It was still an all right film, on okay watch, but I was just expecting it to go in a, I don't know, that they would just do something different with it. Yeah. So has anyone else seen Cold Light of Day? Maybe. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh. And also another film that I can recommend you all to watch if you haven't seen it already. It's The Deeper You Dig. I bought the Arrow release without knowing basically anything about the film. I just saw the cover. It was on sale, and I was like, I'm getting this. Because anytime I see a movie that I haven't watched and I see it's on sale or I can buy it, I just buy it. So I bought it and I saw it and I was absolutely blown away. It was so good. It was super good. Yeah. So if you haven't seen that film, then I really recommend you to watch it. Just the atmosphere, the acting, the story. It was really, really good. It really took me by surprise. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, have you seen this movie called Things Heard and Seen with Amanda Seyfried? Yeah, it's on Netflix, and I was actually very disappointed by that film. I wasn't expecting a lot, but yeah, I was still kind of disappointed, unfortunately. So if you've seen that film, please let me know your thoughts about Things Heard and Seen. See, Stand in Silence. Haven't seen Cold Light of Day. Was considering getting it, but then heard so many people say it sucks, so I'm not gonna get it. Didn't really like it that much from the trailer anyway. Yeah, I can understand your thoughts, because I was expecting something a bit different, and I was a bit disappointed, but still, it was okay. So I'm not hating on that film. Now let's see. What else? Yeah, I've been rewatching all of these zombie movies because, last month I reviewed all of the zombie movies. So I just have like a lot of reviewed zombie movies on my Letterboxd. Let's see if I've seen something that I haven't reviewed. That would be fun. Ooh. Yeah, I saw this movie called For the Sake of Vicious, which really surprised me. It was quite brutal, quite raw, and I was very pleasantly surprised. So if you haven't watched it, then I recommend you to watch it. It was very, very good, in my opinion. Let's see. What else? Oh, and have any of you guys watched this? Because I started the live stream by saying that me and my boyfriend, we were watching Trial by Media, a Netflix documentary series. about like real trials and murders, how the media played a huge role in the trials, like how they can dictate stuff and like make up people's minds just based on media coverage and how things are twisted in the media. So we've seen like 1.5 episodes now, but the first episode was about that the crazy story about the guy who was on, the Jenny Jones show. Yeah, and I think Jonathan was his name. Yeah, he was on that show, and then his friend, I think Scott, brought him there to tell him that he's in love with him. And after a few days after that show, after the taping, Jonathan killed Scott. So that episode was about that murder and also the trial that was after that, because Jonathan, he kind of turned himself in, and then there was a huge trial, and the media coverage was insane, and even Jenny Jones was on trial. Yeah, so she had to testify and stuff like that. Stand in silence. I'm really bad at giving new horror films coming out a chance, but I'm gonna try and pick up the Stylist. Yeah, I really hope you do. I just have a feeling that the Stylist will be really good. So if you pick it up, you don't like it, you can blame me. Matt Jordan. Oh, nice. Just for a documentary on one of my favorite classic TV shows, Dark Shadows. Okay, nice. Stand in silence. Watching true crime stuff is so addicting. Yes, it is. It's like a lot of the people that I follow on YouTube is all like true crimes. I love like people talking about cases and anything true crime related. As soon as anything like that hits Netflix, I'm watching it. Yeah, I'm rewatching it. I'm reading about it. I'm reading about cases. And actually, for my next live stream, I will be doing a home invasion theme, since it's home invasion theme on my YouTube channel this month. So there will be home invasion, and I will also discuss some true crime stuff, because a lot of these movies are loosely based on true events. So I will dig deeper into some of the movies that are based on these true events, and we can talk about some of the stuff that happened, the cases related to them. So I'm really super excited about that. Visited by Voices One. Do you have horror writers? What do you exactly mean by horror writers? I'm just wondering in which like context or Matt Jordan. By the way, do you have any cults in Sweden that hasn't been covered much? Cults in Sweden. I don't really know. Yeah, I haven't like really researched or heard a lot about cults in Sweden. There probably are some, but I haven't really done the research. But I will definitely check it out, because there is probably something. The trash stash. Hey, what's up, Sarah? Hey, long time no see. No, just kidding. Stand in silence. I watched like 5 different YouTube documentaries about the Bobby Kent murder. It's not a horror flick, but there's a film called Bully. Yeah, that I would very much recommend. Yeah, I've seen that. I think besides Bully, there might be another film about that case. But yeah, I've seen it as well. But it was a long time ago. And I've read about the case, but it was also a long time ago. But yeah, I mean, anything true crime stuff is so addictive. It truly is. And that is, let's see, something just happened. I have to check it out. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there was just something I had to read. I will deal with it later. It's nothing alarming. Don't worry. Fredrik Olsson, god kväll. Hur mår du? God kväll. Hi. No, I'm fine. I'm just saying it's a bit hot. The weather in Sweden is hot now, and also I have the lights in my the special lights I use for my videos, so it's even hotter now. But I have my water, so I'm staying hydrated. Horror Hands, 10 Rillington Place with Richard Attenborough is a fantastic true crime serial killer movie. Ooh, very creepy stuff. Then I will definitely check it out. I haven't seen 10 Rillington Place, but I will watch it. So I said anything true crime related, whether it's a movie or a documentary, I definitely want to see it. Yes. Okay. Feeling good again. Visited by voices. What favorite horror writers? Yeah. Oh wow. Favorite horror writers. Like I'm blanking now just because that question is asked. But later I will be like, after the stream, I'll be like, oh, I have so many, of course. Yeah. I will think about that one for a little while, hopefully come up with something. But what are some of your favorite horror writers? The Trash Stash. Do you like Tales from the Crypt? Yes, I love Tales from the Crypt. It's so good. Used to watch it all the time when I was a teenager, and then I've been rewatching it, and wow, it's so good, super good. I just love the Crypt Keeper. He's amazing, and all the stories, they're so unique and different from each other. Oh, I just want to rewatch them again. And also the movies are really good, especially Demon Knight. Demon Knight is one of my favorite horror movies. Bordello of Blood is all right, but not as good as Demon Knight. Matt Jordan, Cropsy was one of the best documentary I've seen. Yeah, Cropsy was really good. Very creepy and very good. So if you haven't seen Cropsy, then I think you really should. Ben Grimm should try Playground. It's a true crime movie out of Poland. Spolsky, huh? Haven't even heard about it. That's weird. But I will definitely check it out. I'll put it on my watch list now. I will just find it. Let's see. No, not Twitter. There we have it. Playground. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. There. Okay. Oh, if you heard something, that was my cat. She's made an appearance. JD. Oh. Want to say hi? Do you dare? No? Okay. Maybe she will make an appearance. The Trash Stash. Yeah, Demon Knight is awesome. Yeah, I remember renting Demon Knight a lot from the video store when I was younger. So I just have pleasant memories from that movie. Stand in Silence. Now that you mentioned a boyfriend, is he perhaps gonna appear in a video here? I don't think so. He's not really a video or like photo type guy. Yeah, he's not allowed on social media. It's just not his thing. But he said that maybe sometime in the future he will appear in a video with me. So maybe one day for like a very special video or theme or whatever. No, it's not a terrible question. The Trash Stash. I always wish that they made a whole movie about the Crypt Keeper. Yeah, that would have been awesome. I mean, just follow the Crypt Keeper for one day. You know, when he wakes up, when he gets ready for work, when he's the Crypt Keeper, and then when he finishes that work, you know, what he does later in the evening, just follow his life. That would be really cool. Fredrik Olsson, Det finns en Tales from the Crypt från 1972. Har du sett den? Yes, I've seen the Tales from the Crypt from 1972. It's the one with the short stories. Like it features a few short stories, if I'm not mistaken. But if it's that one, then yes, I've seen it, and I enjoyed it. Heroic Waffles. Hey you. Hey, happy to have you here. Ben Grimm. Playground is based on the James Bulger murder. I recognize the name James Bulger, but I can't really remember the case, so I will definitely be reading up on that. So thank you. I will just put it on my notes. I'm so glad that I'm getting so many like tips from you about documentaries or cases or horror movies to watch. So I'm super happy. James Bulger. Okay. Ben Grimm. There was a Double Dare type game show based on the Crypt Keeper. Oh, really? I actually didn't know that. The trash stash. Lol, another hard day of keeping the crypts. Exactly. Whew. Brian's Movie Corner 4242. I love horror anthologies. Do you have an all-time favorite? Like, I like anthologies as well, but they can be problematic because a lot of the times just a handful or just one or two of the anthology stories are really good. Then some are kind of bad and some are like okay. So it's very rare to find an anthology film where like almost every movie is super good. But there was one that like almost all of the anthology movies were so good. But now, I just can't remember the name. But I really enjoyed Holidays. That was a good one. And Tales of Halloween, I think it was called. It was also quite all right. Then there are probably some more, but I'm just not coming up with any more names. Fredrik Olsson, this precis det stämmer. Nice, then my memory serves me correct. Ben Grimm, it was called Secrets of the Crypt Keeper's Haunted House. The Crypt Keepers was the host where kids try to go through slime-filled dares. It's on YouTube. Wow, I have to check that out. I'm really interested now. So I will write that down. So thank you so much for informing me about that. Stand in Silence. I remember the Jamie Bulger case, a truly sad story. I bet it is super sad. Stand in Silence. Yeah, I agree on anthology movies. It's not a good setup for a film for the most part. Yeah, a lot of times it just doesn't work. But there are a few instances where it does. Horror and Coffee. Hello, Sarah, from the other side of the planet. Hello, happy to have you here. The Trash Stash. Sarah, do you remember what the stories were about for that anthology? I honestly don't. I'm so sorry. I know it was very good. I just don't remember anything from it. But I remember thinking afterwards that, wow, this really did work. And my best friend Jasmine was like, yeah, it really did. Maybe I will check with her and yeah, maybe if I remember it, I will write it in my Facebook group, Sarah of Horror. Visited by Voices 1. Dead of Night, 1945, is the template for all subsequent anthology horror movies and still probably the best. Oh, okay, I will check it out. See if I have seen it or not. We'll check my letterboxd, as I always do. Dead of Night. Yeah, I've seen it. I just don't remember it. Have to rewatch it. So I will put it on my watch list again to remind myself. Okay, so thank you. Ben Grimm, the puppet segment from Dead of Night was great. Ben Grimm, Kevin Smith did the Halloween segments in Holidays. Chris Burton, the Jamie Bulger murder was the reason Child's Play 3 was originally banned in the UK. Because the murderers had apparently watched prior to the act. Ridiculous connection, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's always something like that when a murder has been done and the murderers were like, and people were like, oh, but they watched this film before, or they said they were inspired by this film, and then people blame horror movies or video games. But people were still violent in the medieval ages, and there were no films or video games back then. So what did they blame then? Like, gotta stop blaming horror movies and video games. I mean, if someone wants to kill someone, they will probably do it whether or not they have seen a specific horror movie or not. Troy Llewellyn. Hi, Troy. Have heard about the series of kids horror films in the US called Ernest Scared Stupid? No, I haven't. Matt Jordan, Ernest Scared Stupid was funny. Okay, I have to add that to my watch list as well. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Stand in Silence. I love the original Child's Play trilogy, but 1 and 2 are definitely the best ones. Oh, the best one in my opinion is Bride of Chucky, because I really like when they added comedy, like dark humor to the series. But the first one is also really good. But Bride of Chucky is probably my favorite one. Brian's Movie Corner 4242. Asylum is a pretty good anthology from 1972. Yeah, that name rings a bell, but can't remember the movie. Visited by Voices 1. Asylum is Robert Bloch stories, Brian. So of course it's great. Okay. Have to probably rewatch that again. But wow, I've gotten so many things to rewatch now or watch for the first time. So thank you all so much. Let's see what else I've seen recently. Ben Grimm. Ernest Scared Stupid was the only one that was horrorish, though. Ernest Saves Christmas, Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Goes to Jail. Okay, a lot of Ernest is going places. The Trash Stash. Oh, yes, Ernest Scared Stupid is great. The trolls in the movie were made by the Kyoto brothers, who made Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Wow. Okay, now I'm very interested and intrigued. Whenever someone mentions Killer Clowns from Outer Space and someone has a connection to that, I'm very intrigued. Troy, thanks, Ben. Correct. Okay, nice. Let's see. What else? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was really fun rewatching all of the Night of the Living Dead, the Dawn of the Dead, and Day of the Dead movies for my zombie month. It was just so much fun rewatching the original trilogy. Just loved rewatching it. Just so many awesome feelings and memories, especially when I watched Dawn of the Dead, which is my favorite of those three. And yeah, I've seen it so many times, but it's still so amazing. Just fun rewatching all of them. Let's see. Oh, it just came across that I watched Cold Light of Day on the 1st of May. Yeah. Let's see, Zachariah Hythe. Hey, happy to have you here, Zachariah. We've just been talking about like random horror movies, since this is just a spontaneous live stream about anything horror related. So we've been talking random horror movies and horror documentaries and true crime. So any horror movie you want to talk about, just type it in, let me know. Stand in Silence. Child's Play 1 is the most suspenseful and the best film, but 2 is probably my personal favorite. But Chucky is, however, a very entertaining and fun movie. Not gonna argue with that. Yeah, I just think that Chucky has the best one-liners in Bride of Chucky, and he just does these hilarious over-the-top things. But the first Child's Play is definitely the most suspenseful one, and it is really good. Zachariah had Ben and Your Ernest. And the Trash Stash. I'm surprised there's not a zombie movie called Dead Mall yet. Yeah, me too. Horror with Hosts. I'm happy to catch one of your live streams live. I'm a new subscriber and also new to the horror community. Peace to all in the chat as well. Well, happy to have you here with me. Happy that you could finally catch one of my streams. And thank you for being a subscriber. I really appreciate that. Helping my channel to grow a little bit, to spread my love of horror movies to everyone. Yes. Okay, have to stay hydrated again. Yeah, what do you call this in English? It's fizzy water. Yeah. It's kolsyrat vatten. Yeah, I really love fizzy water. I rarely drink non-fizzy water, which is maybe bad, but it's still water, so just fizzy. Yeah, bubbly water. So good. I just see where my cat went now. Okay. I don't know. Like she appeared in the first live stream. Like she trashed my movie collection. She was just throwing everything on the ground. And I think in my second live stream, she was right here in the back next to the refrigerator, just trying to steal some stuff that was on the counter there. But then she just hasn't done anything for my last two live streams. So I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, I have a black cat named JD, and she is 1 year old. Yeah, turned on May the 1st. Yes. But yeah, let me know any horror movie you want to talk about. Just keep commenting. Matt Jordan, didn't you try to eat your chicken on hot wings and scary things once? Yeah. I mean, she's done a lot on that show. I have a segment on my YouTube channel where me and one of my best friends, Andres, we talk about horror movies while trying out different spicy hot sauces. So I'm always looking for the spiciest, hottest sauce. Like I want sauces that makes me want to cry and just think I'm dying or something. And one time, my cat jumped on the table and tried to steal a chicken from Andres. That was quite funny. And it's called Scary Things and Spicy Wings. And one time, she actually, because she had really sharp nails, and I was talking about something, and then she pokes me in the butt with one of her nails, sticks it in, one of my cheeks, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that hurt. So she's done a lot of appearances on that show. Yeah. Art with Horror. Hello, I'm back. I'm on break. Oh, hello, Art. Hope work is going good. How long are you working for? Art with Horror. When is our collaboration be up, my friend? Yes, as I said, as soon as the banner will be done, then I will put it up, definitely. The Trash Stash. Have you seen a full moon movie called Sideshow? It is a really good one. No, I don't think I have seen Sideshow, actually. I will check it out here. Sideshow. There are a couple of sideshows. One from 2000, one from 2021, and one from 1950. Maybe it's the one from 2000. Just taking a guess. But the one from 2000, I haven't seen. Yeah, okay, I haven't watched that, so I will definitely put it on my watch list. Okay, so thank you for that. Matt Jordan, sorry, I laughed for 5 minutes. Yeah, I know, that was quite hilarious. Looking back at it, she just does the most, weird stuff when I'm recording, but not now. So I'm like, okay. The Trash Stash. It's from 2000. Art with Horror. Work is going well. 2 more hours and I'm off. Yeah, and then you'll be watching A Quiet Place 2, so you have something to look forward to. Chris Burton, regarding your upcoming home invasion movie series, try a lesser-known film like The Great Ecstasy of Robert Carmichael, which is horror more in the vein of Snowtown. Oh, okay, I really liked Snowtown, so I will definitely see if I can buy it, because it has to be in my movie collection. Otherwise, I can't review it. It's just a rule that I have, so that my channel is a bit different, and it separates from the Bitches of Horror channel that me and Jasmine have had for 5 years. I just want to copy what we did. But when I will have another home invasion theme, I will definitely include it if I find a copy of it. So thank you so much for the tip. See, I have so much to write down from you guys. It's amazing. There we have it. Okay, and it's done. Chris Burton, slow burner, with moments of extreme violence. The controversial movie at Cannes on the year of its release. Well, I really like that. when it's a slow burner, but then it has like really extreme violence in a few scenes, because it just creates such a huge contrast, because you're not expecting it. You're like, well, it's a slow burner. It's been, going quite slow, and you're kind of lulled into a false security, and then bam, something really disturbing happens and just throws you off. And I really love that. So I'm hoping that I will love that about the movie as well. But thank you so much for the tip. Let's see. But yeah, with the when I do my themes, because I've already planned out which movie theme I will do for like the now until the end of the year. So I have all the themes set up for each month, and I already have all the movies that I will review. So I always send them in to my good friend Martin, who does the thumbnails. So he's already made all the thumbnails for this month's Home Invasion. So I can't like change the movies or something like that. But when I will do the second Home Invasion movie theme, don't know when yet, probably sometime next year, then I will try to include that. Troy, who here has ever seen the TV series back in the 90s called Fear Factor? Yeah, it's about teens doing creepy challenges, survival style show to one person standing to win a cash prize. Yeah, just Peter. Evening, Sarah. Hi, Peter. Happy to have you back here again. Yeah, Fear Factor. I used to watch Fear Factor. Yeah, with Joe Rogan all the time. If you're talking about that Fear Factor, I don't know if there are a lot of TV shows called Fear Factor, but the one I was watching with the host Joe Rogan, that was quite fun to watch actually. And people were always like, "Oh, I could do everything that they do on Fear Factor. It's nothing." And I'm like, please. Once you're like in that situation, it is much harder, probably much harder than it looks. But the one that really got me all of the time were when they were eating nasty stuff like insects and maggots and stuff like that. That is my line, like my limit. Yeah, I'm like, I can jump from this, I can try to do this, but eating that, drinking that, no way. I just couldn't keep it down, or like prepare myself mentally for like having maggots in my mouth. No, I just no. Like I'm getting ill just thinking about that. But yeah, no. Matt Jordan. Oh yeah, with Joe Rogan, fun times. I always would have loved to see a horror movie made of it. Yeah. Troy. Yep, love me Joe Rogan. Just Peter. Have you seen The Void? That's a good Lovecraftian-esque film. Yeah, The Void is really good. I've seen it a couple times now, and I'm equally impressed every time I watch it. Love the gore. Such a good gory film. The trash stash. Does anyone remember the show Fear on MTV? It was where kids went in haunted buildings like old hospitals and stuff. It does ring a bell, but I don't really remember it. But I do remember Celebrity Deathmatch. That was fun watching, yeah. And also, you had Jackass, and yeah, good times, good times. Matt Jordan, the key is not to think about it, which is much harder than everyone wants to say. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like, you just do this, and then you just don't think about it. But it's like the texture and just, no, I just wouldn't be able to. Like I had to, if I would do it, then I just couldn't take. I had to just chug the whole thing. I would try to do that instead of taking like small sips. I think that I would just go all in, even if I just puked it all out. That would probably be my only chance to even make it through. The trash stash, yeah, Celebrity Deathmatch was hilarious. Yeah, it was. I loved watching that. Just wish they could still be making Celebrity Deathmatch matches. There are so many new horror icons that I would love to watch like battle each other. and we were promised all of these versus movies, horror icon versus horror icons that we never got. So I mean, Celebrity Deathmatch could have made that reality happen. Yeah. Oh, there's my cat. She's eating. That's good. Good, Jenny. Yes. Yummy. So JD, stay hydrated, please. Yeah. Stand in silence. That's a good limit to have. I would never eat maggots for money either. Yeah. It's just yeah, it's my limit. The trash stash. I want to see Puppet Master versus Toy Story. Well, yeah, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah. But also, it's not just maggots. It's like, when people eat like fried roaches and fried grasshoppers. Like, I wouldn't even do that. And I mean, nothing wrong if you have, or if you want to try it. But it's just, it's not for me. It's just not for me. Yeah. JD, get down from the counter, please, from the sink, please. JD. Okay, she's going a bit crazy now. Yeah. Let's see, just Peter. I'm sad we never saw Ash versus Jason versus Freddy. It was a small comic line, I believe. Yeah, I'm very sad. That was actually the one I was thinking about when I mentioned the horror icon versus horror icon. But maybe if they had done it on Celebrity Deathmatch today, we could have seen it in that way at least. Trash stash. I'll be right back. Yeah. Stand in silence. Celebrity Deathmatch was awesome. I loved Trent Reznor versus Puff Daddy. Yeah. I just want to rewatch some of the stuff. It would be fun. Matt Jordan. Okay, who was our favorite Dracula? Well, I have to. My favorite was definitely Max Schreck, who played Count Orlok. I mean, they couldn't officially use the title Dracula in that film, but it's Dracula. But Max Schreck is my favorite from Nosferatu. The 1922 movie. Yeah, the silent film. Yeah. So, who is your favorite Dracula or Dracula character? Let me know. But I also think Max Schreck had the best vampire kind of look. That was my cat. She's okay. No, she's over there. Just checking. Just Peter. I also would have loved to see a short where all the ghost faces face off. Except Jill versus Billy. Yeah, that would be fun. JD. Yeah. Okay. No, she's down. Just Peter. Was she called Jill from Scream 4? I don't remember actually. I think so. I can check. Let me see. IMDb. So lucky to have it. Or if someone knows before, because my internet connection on my phone is a bit slow at the moment. Always when you need it, it's bad. Let's see. But I think her name was Jill. Ugh. It says this is taking longer than usual. Yeah, I can tell. Might want to try switching networks. No, thank you. Okay. I will find it somewhere. But yeah, I think she was called Jill. But yeah, that would be a fun fight. Yeah, there are a lot of celebrity death matches that I would have loved seeing. I would have loved to see Art from Terrifier be in one against someone. That would be fun. Matt Jordan. I did always like Christopher Lee as Drac. Yeah, he was a really good Dracula. I agree with you there. Yes. And also, besides Max Schreck, I really liked The main character, or not the main character, one of the main characters from Fright Night, the original. The vampire, was his name Jerry Dandridge in that one? Yes. He was played by, just because it's I can't remember the name. Was it Chris Sarandon? Yeah, Chris Sarandon. I think so, yeah. Now it works. So let's see. And where is she? Emma Roberts? There. Yeah, Emma Roberts played Jill Roberts. So you're correct. Stand in Silence. I think some of the stuff from Celebrity Deathmatch is on YouTube. So yes, you can rewatch a lot of it there. Yeah, I definitely will. Visited by Voices 1, Frank Langella's performance is the best, I think, though Lugosi is obviously more iconic. Yeah, Frank was really good as well. But I think a lot of people, when they hear Dracula, they immediately go to Bela Lugosi, just because that he's so iconic. But I think all of these other vampires are iconic as well. Just Peter Art the Clown versus the Creeper, I would love to see. I don't believe they connect. I just think it would be pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, they don't have to have a reason or connect. I mean, they could be a horror icon versus a non-horror icon. Just, it could be anybody. It would just be fun watching them in that situation. Zachary, I watched Premica, a killer karaoke the other night. That was interesting. I love Premica. I mean, it's rare that I laugh so much at the film, but I watched Premica at Monsters Film Festival, and it was so much fun. It's hilarious. So if you haven't seen Premica, aka Killer Karaoke, it's a karaoke that kills you. It's insane, and the effects are hilarious, and they are so creative. The death scenes are funny. I mean, with a premise like a Killer Karaoke, that that movie will be just over the top and funny. So you can't take that film seriously. But it's such a good film. Yeah, I can't recommend it enough. I think it was one of my favorites from that year's Monsters of Film, definitely. Video Tastes, just watch Spiral. Have you seen it? Oh, I'm watching Spiral tomorrow, actually. So I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to watching it. Been wanting to see that for so long. And finally, the day will come tomorrow. So happy. Yes. Groundless Graveyard. Hey, Sarah. Happy Friday. Hi. Happy to have you here. Happy Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. It's the weekend. So what are you doing this weekend? Do you guys have anything planned, or are you planning on watching some certain specific horror movies or anything else? Well, I will watch Spiral, as I said before, tomorrow. And then I have to rewatch some home invasion movies. I will probably watch something after this live stream. I just don't know what yet, but something definitely. I've started watching the Haunting of Bly Manor. I've seen the first one, the Haunting of Hill House. So I just started with this season of Haunting of Bly Manor. So I'm at episode 3. Let's see. Stanley Sands. Yes, Chris Sarandon was awesome in Fright Night. Yeah, he truly was. Brian's Movie Corner 4242 doing a Child's Play marathon. Wow, that is awesome. Good choice. Matt Jordan, what do you think about the human hunting genre? Well, I really like it. It is quite exciting. When you have group of people trying to survive someone like stalking and trying to kill them in an open field or forest, or like one movie comes to mind, The Furies, I think it was called, that had that kind of premise. It's kind of a newer film. In my opinion, it was really good. I was very surprised. It was quite gory and brutal, so I recommend that film. Let's see, Groundless Graveyard. I want to watch House on the Edge of the Park. It's a great home invasion flick. I will actually review that film this month. So I don't want to say too much about it now, but I'm really excited about rewatching it again. Matt Jordan, I'm planning my stream tonight. Oh, nice. And when will you be streaming? Let me know. I might be asleep, but yeah, you can let me know. Stand in Silence. I watched Dracula 1917. Okay, with Frank Langella a while ago for the first time. It was better than I expected. Yeah, it's really good. Video tastes. I will be watching some Van Damme for June. Claude Van Damme. Nice. Which movies of Van Damme will you be watching? Horror with a Hoss. Gary Oldman did okay as Dracula. I'm saying he was the best, but I thought he was decent. Yeah, I thought he was decent as well, but maybe not the most memorable or the best, but he did a good job. Stand in Silence. Hard Target with Van Damme is hilarious. I love all those slow motion shots of people flying through the air and Van Damme's mullet in that film. Yeah, just Peter. I've always hated home invasion films because when I was younger, about 9, I had a dream where someone broke into my house and killed me and my family. Sister had the same dreams years before. Oh, that is very scary. Yeah, I can understand why you would like hate home invasion films, just because it triggers that memory. But I love home invasion films just because I'm scared of actually being in a home invasion movie. Like I don't watch. I'm not scared while watching horror movies. That is not why I watch horror movies, to get scared, because I never get scared. But the closest thing to me feeling scared while watching a horror movie is watching a home invasion movie, just because it's so terrifying and it's something that can truly happen, and it does happen to people. I mean, it's not a huge chance or risk here, but it does happen. And I always triple check if I've locked everything. I go on YouTube and I search these how to survive a home invasion. Yeah, and they have the rules. They have to, like, this is what you think about. Try to do this and blah blah blah. And I just watch every video that I can. I'm like, okay, I'm prepared. I'm prepared. I will do this. If something happens, I know exactly what to do. And if something happens, I would probably forget everything and just be like, yeah. But that is one of my fears. So that is probably why I like home invasion movies, just because it triggers something that is close to me being scared while watching a horror film. Matt Jordan, hopefully tomorrow. I laugh a lot. Depends on work. Okay. Groundless Graveyard. What are some horror movies you find to be overrated? Wow, okay. Overrated. That's a good question. And let's see if I come up with any horror movies that like a lot of people like and I don't. I have to check my letterbox to check my grades. And let's see, Zachary Height, do you have any festivals you'll be attending soon? I guess they're online at the moment. Yeah, like the only festival I might be attending this year, like in physical form, will be the festival I work for, Monsters of Film Festival, at the end of September. So we'll see, the situation. But we're hoping that we can have it, even if we were just a limited number of people. So maybe that one. What was I? Yeah, I was letterboxed. Let's see. Go into profile and my bad grades. And let's see. Do I have a movie like that? Probably. Let's see. Video taste. No Retreat, No Surrender later tonight. Okay, haven't heard about it, but we'll check it out. To try Stash, I'm back. I had to get ready. I have to take my car to the mechanic in a few minutes. Oh, okay. What's wrong with your car? Hope it's nothing like too expensive or serious. Matt Jordan, I used to live near a prison, so things like Last House on the Left was a very real possibility. Yeah, I can understand that. Wow, that must have been a bit scary. If you ever heard like a very dangerous prisoner just escaped, and you're like, well, I live here. Scary. Well, another scary thing, I'm not a lot of people know this, but my mom actually worked in the same building because she's from Poland. So when she was growing up, she worked at this building in Katowice, Poland, and in this building, there was also a serial killer who was working there. Yeah, but fortunately, they never saw each other because she was working during the day, and he came in later in the evening and stayed like until the night. So they had different shifts. But he was killing people and sexually assaulting them as well. And they actually caught the guy because his last victim, he was after he sexually assaulted her, he strangled her, and she pretended that she was dead. So she was laying on the ground. He thought she was dead. He didn't see that his ID badge fell down like right next to her. So he goes away, and she wakes up. She grabs the badge. She runs to the police, and he realizes that his badge is gone. So he comes back, and he sees that she's gone. So he knows, it's over. The police will come for him. So I think he goes back home, and the police are there, and they arrest him. And that's crazy that my mom worked in the same building as him. And it was lucky for her that she never saw him, because she was exactly like his type. Like every woman he killed looked like my mom, kind of. So yeah, that was. But not many people have heard about him. Like, there's not a lot that you can read online about him as well. Like, there's just a few small articles, but really nothing more. I would really love to just dig deeper into that case, but yeah, it's hard to find information. Oh, and sorry, I will answer your question. Let's see. Overrated. I've tried to find something. Because I know I have a few of those, of course. But usually I'm kind of positive, and there aren't a lot of movies that I don't like. Let's see. Like, if you ask my question, that same question to my friend Jasmine Martinez, who runs Witches for with me, she would already have named like 1,000 movies. Yeah. By this point. But let's see. Can I find anything, please? No. Oh, I kind of really think some of Alfred Hitchcock's movies are overrated. I really like Psycho, The Birds, Rear Window, but I really don't like Rope or Vertigo. Yeah, and Frenzy. I really don't like Frenzy at all. So that was some of the movies that I can think are overrated. Let me see, Stand in Silence. I thought Gary Oldman was great as Dracula, and it's a film I keep coming back to. Well, the film is really good. Just Peter. I'm going to For the Love of Horror this year, so I'm pretty excited for that. Oh, that's nice. Where is it? The Trash Stash. Nothing wrong. I have to get it smugged. Do they do smug tests in Sweden? I don't own a car. I don't even own a driver's license, so I don't really know anything about cars. So I don't know what a smug test is. I will see if I can find it online, what it is, actually. Smug tests meaning. Swedish. No, I can ask my boyfriend. He knows a lot more about cars than I do. Stand in Silence. How do we end up on this subject, Van Damme? Well, it's random horror talk, so we can probably step into some side subjects as well, side genres, or end up in a genre that isn't even the horror genre. And just Peter, speaking of that franchise, my nan told me her friend used to live near Merzarki. Wait, why is that name familiar? Let's see. Mayor. Zarky. Okay. Yes. The trash that is crazy. I'm glad he got caught. Yeah. That was crazy. So I've always wanted to like do like some true crime stuff on my YouTube channel, like research everything properly and talk about it, present the case and stuff like that. And that is a case that I really wanted to talk about, but I don't know if there really just isn't enough information that is really available. Maybe if I don't know, I go into archives in Poland or something like that, but yeah, can't do that right now. Matt Jordan, finally someone else who doesn't like Vertigo. Yeah, yay, it's me. Just Peter. It is in Manchester. Oh, nice. The trash stash. Smog test basically just means pollution. Oh, okay. If my car pollutes too much, they take it away. Ah, okay. Oh, okay, I understand. Okay. I honestly didn't know that they did test like that on cars. But as I said, I know nothing about cars. So, but thank you for learning, for teaching me this. Now I can, impress my boyfriend. I can be like, I know what that is. So I stand in silence. Where was he killing people at his workplace? And I think his latest victim was someone that worked there, or maybe just someone visiting. Because I think she was quite young, actually, not even 18. Yes, probably someone visiting the workplace. But no, I think he killed people outside the work. But as I said, I don't have a lot of information about the victims or the case, so I have to find more about the case. But he was killing them in Katowice. And my mom, she even pointed out like the building when we were walking there a few years ago. She was like, "Ew, that's the building." And another crazy thing about that case was like, while he was killing, and people started, talking. The news started talking about the murders, and people at the workplace started talking about the killings. The murderer, was talking to an elderly woman, and she was like, "I'm so scared. I'm really terrified that I'll get killed." And he looked at her, and he said, "You don't have to worry. You're not his type." Like, if someone said that to me while there was a serial killer loose killing people, I would immediately think like, why? How do you know? How do you know that? And I might like mention it to someone at least, but I think that she didn't think anything of it. She was just probably thinking, oh, he's trying to comfort me. Okay. But now, like in hindsight, I would be like, she should have told someone, like, this guy said this to me. It was a bit weird, but yeah. But it's easy seeing things in hindsight, so